What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the second match of the doubleheader for the Exos boys tonight. My name is Clem. I'll be covering the first and the second match as well tonight. This is being the latter, and we'll see if Exos can keep up their reign of terror. I mean, if you guys are coming in from earlier, I mean, Exos kind of took care of business in the last one. It wasn't exactly a pretty sight. We'll see if they could do it yet again. This time, they're going to be playing up against Absolut Nitrous. We'll take a quick rundown of the rosters before we get things underway. You guys saw these dudes earlier. It's going to be FYS, which apparently stands for physicals. I'll try and remember that during the series. Reflex, Milo, and Rygen. Saw these boys earlier, but their competition on the flip side, it's going to be Absolut Nitrous. You got Pin, Squilliam, Carter, and Raiden. And we'll see if they're going to be up for the task tonight. Should be a fun one here. And I do believe we're going to hear the beeps in my ear, so we're going to get things started here. We'll take a quick look at the maps and modes before we get loaded in to map number 1. It's going to be a Sake HP to start things off here, so interesting. And then Raid S&D, Den Overload, the usuals. Looks like my Raiden update. I might have to fix that here in a bit. And then Colossus HP, Fringe, S&D, if we do need to go the distance. So, I mean, some, interesting maps coming in. A couple of DLC ones, a couple of standard ones. We'll see if that ends up playing an impact or not in this series, really, to be determined. And, I mean, so far, I feel like it's one of those things where, I mean, earlier, they weren't really tested, the side of Exos. I'm curious if that's going to stay the case or not, as I do believe we're going to get a restart here, so that'll give me a little time to fix my graphic here anyway. But regardless, I mean, I'm curious, what is Absolute going to bring in this series? I've seen a couple of these names before in the past, and, I think they're going to be maybe having a little bit more competition on their hands than they did in the previous maps, in the previous map set, I should say. But we'll see if that's going to be the case or not, because, it can be difficult regardless. And I'm not sure if the map set is going to matter or not, but it definitely can, because I feel like, you get less reps on some of these new maps potentially as well. But we'll see if that's going to be the case. And it looks like we do have, I believe, a host switch here. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Everybody just left the lobby. So I'm just going to get to a quick break. We'll probably just load straight back in to map number 1 when we come back here in a minute. So apologies, but, resets happen. It is what it is. We'll see you guys back here in a bit, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Map number 1. We are back with map number 1. Apologies, guys. I got DC'd from the lobby, I believe, but I don't think I missed anything as of yet, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. We're just waiting for these players to start things off, and it should be underway now. Let me get my overlay situated. I don't know what happened to my overlay. There we go. Let's get that situated, and we are off to the races. Sake HP, hill number 1, and it's already Reflex 6-1. Wow, what a start from him. My apologies, Reflex. I'm out here fixing my overlays and stuff. Missed that one, but so far, Exos doing their thing on the P1, but it can be a tough hill to get some time. You see that frag grenades killing 2 different players, and I mean, that is why you learn nades right there. Good break coming in from Nitrous. We'll see if they can shut down Reflex in the corner. Wow, another huge win from him. 7 kills already on the board, but it will be Exos with the P2 spawns, and still, I mean, if you're Absolut, I mean, you need to try and push forward and flip these as quickly as possible, but it can be easier said than done, because you have to basically fan out and try and get all the gunfights, or try and flood one lane, and so far the fan-out approach is what Nitrous are going to do here, but it's going to be difficult to try and trade these players in the back, so we'll see if they can win some gunfights. The front hit is going to be on. Nice shots from Pin there. Pinpoint accuracy, quite literally, as 2 are going to fall. Squilliam in the hill with his teammates, and now just Squilliam last alive. He is instantly traded, and there you go. Exos taking care of business on the first hill, now the second. Just dealing with all the pressure and all the waves. Will be 2 falling, and now a chance for Absolut to maybe make this a little interesting, but I mean, the spawns are so far out on this hill, it can be difficult to even touch the time here. And that's why you rotate for this hill, or this map in particular. I feel like just a lot of, like, just long rotations that you got to take. It takes quite a while to get across the map, so you got to make sure you keep the spawns, especially on this hill and the next one in particular. Really even P4, honestly. That 2 to 4 hill chain can be absolutely devastating if you don't have the initial setup. So we'll head toward P3 here, and we'll see what the timings look like. Wow, Milo might have just got God's timing here. You got Carter right next to you, but Carter kind of ahead on a swivel. Doesn't exactly know where the approach is coming from. Raiden from the front, lining him up, but only able to get the first. And now, I mean, Carter left with it all to do, and Pin on an island is going to lose the gunfights as well. And Exos just spawns them all out instantly there. Great opening break from them. I mean, that is not easy to do, is break the hill instantly like they just did. We'll see how long they can hold on to it, and it might be a while here. Looking good off the opening break. I do believe we have the comms for Exos, so I'm going to go into an early listen in with them, see how they're common. It's map number 1.
Nice.
He's dead.
Block the back.
No. Yeah, I'm going
I'm
back.
taking it back.
Yo, alright, go.
Take it left. Left right now, Carter.
I have your
Your
child,
left,
nothing.
your left. Pin dead.
One you dead on me,
Over left.
You might go top. No, he went top. He went P1. P1. One box. One's on L-stairs. L-stairs too.
I'm giving
20. I ran out bullets. Top. Well.
Yep,
Look your well.
I'm nading the well.
I promise
I
well.
don't see nothing. I don't see
Nade over.
nothing. I'm in your window.
I'm with you, Reflect. You're by yourself. Give me a second.
Close.
I got your cross.
Watch
cross.
out,
No, I'm trying now. Got 2, one more.
20. Right in. Nice.
Watch front.
Block the back.
I'm blocked the back. I'm pushed out front.
Yeah, I'm blocking the block.
Watch my well. Watch my well.
Alright.
They have to go
One's
P1. They're going
P1.
P1.
Right.
I'm
One
pushing
right.
P1. Give me time.
P1 dead.
Yep, P1.
Right.
P1
P1
dead.
well.
Right.
Open
I'll help him.
up.
I'll help him.
Lateral well.
One more
Well.
shrine.
They're pushing my level.
Absolute. Trust me, Nate. Good shit,
Nice.
Reggie.
They're gonna be front. Gonna be front here.
Yeah, we're two front on me.
Watch it. I have all of
Someone.
P1.
My left dead.
Front dead.
Hey, shut up.
I'm going
Grenade.
One more. 1 dead.
I'm going you. Where you spawn? Hold on. Alright.
Do right. Throw me rocks. Throw me rocks, boys.
Heard.
Get on.
Just sit on that god headed. Mother.
I'm gonna pick up mid.
And at the comms of Exos, and it's a similar situation to the previous series. I thought we were going to be having maybe a more competitive scoreline so far, but I mean, it is kind of rinse and repeat from the Exos boys right now, rotating toward new, 3 falling up to Squilliam. He'll get the first, but it's going to have to be a better effort from everybody on Absolut Nitrous. I feel like especially Carter having a really rough map number 4 and 15, looking at him to step it up. But I mean, just a kind of a team effort. I mean, you need everybody to be slaying. There you go. There's the 2-piece from Carter. Can he make it 3 on the hill? This should be the break for Absolut, and there you go. When you need Carter to step up most, he does, but is this going to be a little too late? Because, I mean, you're still down about 120 points if you're Absolut here going into this next rotation. It's going to have to be a much better effort, not only into slaying, but just as a unit here. We'll see if they're up for the challenge. Carter on the exits, unable to hold them at bay. It's going to be Reflex for the first. Raijin with a god nade off of spawn as well. Pin does get the double to make things a little bit more interesting here. And Reflex shuts down the front door, but back and forth we go on P1. Definitely a better slaying effort in the past couple of hills, so, or at least that P5, I should say. But not out of the woods yet. I mean, you know, you're down a lot. You could definitely claw your way back into this one. You just got to start with one hill at a time. And we'll see if Nitrous is going to be up for that task, because you got to stop Reflex. This guy is having an incredible map number 1 right now. 25 already on the board. I mean, this guy has almost 40 engagements already. And we're only one set of hills down, so we'll see if Absolut can try and shut this down. They are on the P1 time and have earned a decent amount of it so far, but how much more can you earn? And really, I feel like more importantly, it's not even about this P1, it's about the next hill. If you can lock down P2, you're right back in it. You could 60 this hill for sure, but I mean, they're still on the worst end away of 4 spawns. You got to try and funnel through the front, and I mean, look at this, physicals, I guess I should say. Just watching on the heady, just chilling on the head glitch, and it can be difficult to try and shut him down. They do find him, though. And look at this, Carter already in the back. Definitely has a free kill on Milo. Can you find the second one side door? And that would have been a crucial one, but his teammates do spawn there at the very least. William and crew will clean up the rest, and, I mean, hey, Nitrous, they have a chance now. Down about 100, but 60 seconds can be out for grabs on this P2 hill. We'll see if they can find anything else on that. The front push is going to be on, though. Carter for the first. Has another one front door you need to find. He'll get the trade on that one, but the arrows in the back are going to be funneling in. 3 for Carter. Rajan in the back gets shut down as well, so there you go. Nitrous showing up in this hill. And honestly, with about 26 left, you want to try and break out of this P2. You know, it can be difficult to try and chain hills together when you're spawning so far out, but if you can just get some kills on the front end at a time, you might be in a position to do so, and there you go. The spawn out's going to happen right when you need it to. If you're Nitrous, you got 3, you got 4 arrows on new. You just got to try and find a couple more kills in transition here. You cannot die, otherwise you are spawning all the way across the map here. Carter for the first, and it looks like Raiden, unfortunately, is going to be a victim of those spawn outs, but Parallels coming on in. Nobody blocking in the back. Look at where Physicals ends up spawning. I don't think they're aware of his presence either. He knows Carter's there. He's just calling him out to his teammate, waiting for his time to strike. He's going to tag up one. The second one's going to fall. Patience is a virtue, and Exos benefiting off of that spawn out, and that is why you got to block the back right there, ladies and gentlemen. Otherwise, it can be just a free hill for you. Seen teams punished by that time and time again, and Sake, a map where you cannot allow that to happen. That leads to Exos just filtering through, getting basically a free attempt on the break, and they make the most of it. Gaining about 20-ish seconds or so, with still 20 to go, but, I mean, this scrap time is quite beneficial here. It's just, I mean, really just dagger time, I feel like, for Nitrous. They'll put one last effort at it, but doesn't matter. It's going to go yellow, and rotations are on, but not exactly the best sign for Nitrous. They're going to be spawning out toward Old. You got 3. Trying to hit it for a second here, but I don't know if I love this or not. He's going to try and play with this player at Old, but somehow this gunfight's still going on, and Reflex just showing him the shoulders. Gets it done. What a win coming through from him. Finessing his life to the most, and I believe Hellstorm coming through as well from Raijin from the top. Able to find the first one. Player in dojo, player in mid, and he'll go for the player in mid as well. And even playing this route, definitely playing for spawns here. Raijin making the most of this Hellstorm positioning. Gonna be blocking the back now, and it's Exos. Now looking to try and close it here. You basically get within a second or two of winning the map. You just need to shut down this final push or 2 here, and it should be curtains, but, I mean, hey, Absolut showing some signs of life late into this one. Definitely resilient, but I don't know if it's going to matter too much. They're still in this gigantic hole. They've been in this entire map. They've sort of stabilized, you know, the points going back and forth, but just that tough break-off might just lead to their demise. And we'll see if they can clutch up here in the end. 20 to close for Exos. Carter and crew on the point, but going to be contested over currently. They have the spawns on the P2 side, which I'm not really sure on P5 which hill you honestly prefer. I think I prefer the side that Exos is on, honestly, better than the P5 side, but it doesn't really matter. You can hold from either side, but it just depends on how you want to play it. And honestly, the more I'm thinking about it, probably the side, you know, P2 side is probably a little better for Nitrous here. You can kind of funnel them, but, you know, it can be difficult, regardless of how you do it. So far, though, Nitrous making a little dent in this deficit. It's still, you know, about 80, but definitely showing up late into this one, but it might not matter. It will be Exos on the time. They are getting the kills. Raiden for a couple. Reflex pushing up. Milo watching mid, and Clock is ticking. You got to contest now if you're Nitrous. Got to try and touch the point, and it's going to be physical. Shutting it down, getting the 2-piece. It's up to Carter. He gets 2 back, but too little, too late on that one, and it will be map number 1 going the way of Exos. And it was, you know, despite how it started, got a lot more competitive as we went further on in that one. So a good bounce back at the very least from Nitrous, making that competitive in what was an otherwise uncompetitive map. Curious if they could take that momentum going into the search and destroy. And already we're looking at a better series than my previous one. So that's, you know, dubs in my book. Regardless of that, though, it was still a pretty dominant map. 250 to 150. Could have been a lot worse, though. So I'll take what I can get here. And Exos, I'm sure they'll take that all the way to the bank here. And they'll win map number 1 pretty comfortably as we head to our map number 2. It's going to be Raid as well. So Raid SND, you know, classic map. We saw it in our previous series as well. Curious, you know, who's going to come up on top. It was Exos in the last one, but, I mean, hey, it was a close one. This is a map they've looked fallible on for sure, so a good team can swoop in and definitely take this map away from you if you're not careful. Got to be locked. Got to be ready for this one. And we'll see. I mean, you know, Nitrous, to their credit, you know, like I said, make that a late game comeback. Can they carry that momentum, that slang into map number 2? We're going to find out right after this quick break. We'll be right back. And we are back with map number 2, W Rage. Shout out Kryptonite as well as everybody coming from his match as well. We got a fun one on our hands. It's Exos going up against Absolut Nitrous. Exos taking map number 1 pretty comfortably. But this time around, Absolut running it down mid for the first round of Search and Destroy. This might actually work out for you. But you got to be careful here. Exos, 2 members in the back of their spawn looking for some reinforcements, but they're going to be across the map. You got to worry about the pressure. It's going to be Squilliam for the first one here. Pin watching the pinch. Gonna get the second one for free. Carter has his eyes set on number 3, and there you go. They fall like dominoes. Reflex, my MVP for map number 1, last alive in the 1v4. Bomb's going to go down, and I mean, all up to the Reflex man, and, well, Reflex is not fast enough for that gunfight. It's Nitrous hitting the NOS and getting the first round on the board. And if you are just joining us from the raid, that last map, I can give you a little quick synopsis of what happened. It was a absolute dominant start on Sake from Exos. They went off to about 120-point lead, but, you know, to Absolut Nitrous's credit, they made a pretty good comeback. They ended the map about the same deficit they started, so they kept about even, but just that early deficit really killed them. Seemed like they're starting to warm up now, though, so we should have a series on our hands for the rest of these maps. And we'll see what ends up happening. A good start in that initial pin for the double. But this time around, it's going to be Exos. I mean, just flooding toward A. Nobody home. Just going to be Pin. You got to be careful here. You're getting flown at. You got Reflex running you down, but Reflex not quite in time. Nade. A wild one. Going to land here. Milo thinking about getting aggressive. It's going to be a nade answered back. This time it's going to be Reflex for the first one here. And now the retake is on, but you don't have the numbers really to work with here. Pin in a tough situation on this side. Raiden with a sniper out. If you can get a pick here, you can maybe open up some sort of approach here. And Carter with the car bomb, pushing up forward, gets the 2-piece for his efforts here, looking for number 3, low HP on Reflex, and it's just down to Reflex Carter, taking care of business on the 4 spree. And there you have it. W retake coming through from Nitrous. Just Exos, despite getting the first blood, doesn't seem to matter. Just get picked apart on that retake, and that car bomb, a big reason why That was the first domino to fall. Carter makes the most of it. And I was talking about this map earlier. I felt like in the previous series, you know, this map was played from Exos, but they weren't really tested too hard on it. I feel like they just kind of ran through, not really trying too hard on it. But this time around, I mean, it seems like Absolut showing up in a big way. They seem like they know what they want to do. And a scary SND team can be tough to deal with. Already 4 Spreak and a 3 for Pin, so streaks for both of these players, and we'll see what ends up happening in this one. Water route coming through. Raijin, got to be careful. Raiden has his scope lined up on him, and it's going to be an aggressive B hit. Bomb not going to be planted yet. Got to be slow rolling this one for a little bit, but Carter, ooh, didn't love that, not going to lie. Thought he had the timing for it. A little off the mark. And it looks like now, Absolut rethinking their plan. Exos wondering exactly what they're going to be up to. Physical's watching the rat back. Not the best spot. I feel like you could definitely get cameraed with an AR in this position, but... And you really can't see the cross toward ring if they go outer van either, so maybe not the best position to be in, but I mean, you still have the numbers regardless. Raijin going for a little flank route as well. And he's going to get the first one, so it doesn't matter. It's going to be Raijin. It's going to be Physicals pushing through. You got the first one in front of you. Pin, 11 HP, does get out with his life, but you're running out of time now for Nitrous. You got to make a play happen soon here, and it looks like Pin going for a route. He's going to get shut down. I mean, Squilliam got to play at the bomb, but that's all you're able to find, and, well, there you have it. First Blood leads to a nice retake coming through, and really didn't have to do too much on that retake if you're Exos. And I think most importantly, they shut down the streaks that were starting to build there, so... Good answer back. Answering with some of the punches of their own. And now I'm curious what the side of Exos is going to do on their offense, because so far, I mean, feels like, despite that retake coming through, Nitrous have had pretty comfortable control of the game. Just the pace that they're setting hasn't been answered too well. But it's still anybody's game up for grabs, and I'm not sure what's going on with the end of it. I don't know if there's a GA broken or something, but not sure why they're ending the game. But I'm sure I'll probably find out here in a second, but I'm going to send it to a quick break. I'm not sure what's going on. I'll try and get you guys some clarification here in a moment, but we'll be right back, and I'll try and find out what's going on. And we are back. Well, that was a short break at the very least, and I did get clarification. I guess it was just wrong rules for the SND, so nothing really too foul coming through here as we get the reset going. We'll see what ends up happening here. Offense now for the side of Nitrous, and I think they are keeping the 2-1 lead, if I had to guess. I didn't get clarification on that, so I'm assuming Nitrous is up that 2-1 edge, but I guess I'll find out if they end the game after first team reaches their round requirement. But on the reset, we got Nitrous flooding toward A. No bomb plant yet, and it's a flood toward Zig. Pin's going to spot the entire roster, gets the first one, and dips out with his life. I'm not sure if they heard this reload, but Pin goes for the chow anyway. Not the best decision in my book, but 3v3 now. And the sides have flipped here. Exos in their spawn, they're in Exos spawn. And I kind of like what Exos is doing. They're just deathballing around the map together because they don't really know what the side of Nitrous is really doing. So they're going to try and catch a timing here, but it's Reflex. Able to get the first one. Bomb going to get planted. Squilliam, your leg has been spotted. Do you shoot? And it looks like the patience pays off. Physicals for the second, actually the third one in the round. And Physicals, oh, nice little turn and burn action there. Thought Raiden would have got you for sure, but the cover just enough to keep you alive. And 2 on the round for Physicals, 2 for Reflex. It looks like Exos gonna get the nice little retake going. And I believe it should be tied now. From what I understand. Just start coming through. And yeah, this is the final kill cam. Yeah, Physicals taking care of business on that one. SMG just re-challenge. They always re-chow. Ensures the second one goes their way. Tied up now. And we'll see. I'm curious if Raiden's going to pull out the sniper. We saw that a lot in the previous series. It looks like he will, yeah, as soon as I go to him. Intuition, ladies and gentlemen, right there. And it looks like he did just spot the dolphin dive in the water, so they know this is going to be happening. It's whether or not they can play for it here. It looks like Milo, yeah, caught with his pants out. You knew that guy was playing that spot. Carter gets a second one. How is this guy alive right now? Squilliam is going to get traded, so Carter, despite his best efforts, it's a 1v1 now. Pin versus Reflex. Low HP Reflex going for the chase, and he'll ensure the victory, but that probably should have been a round for Absolut there. I don't know what just happened. Carter just makes a god play in the water despite the info relayed over there, I'm sure. From Raijin, it's Reflex taking care of business on the flip side. 5-0 on the restart here. Making sure his team does not scam that round away. Closing in on that streak already. Not only is he on the 5, he's the one that planted too, so very close now to earning that. Probably like a kill and a half off. Nade's not going to land this time around. Patience from Nitrous. Don't want to get naded here early. And Carter, oh, as I go to him, the sniper battle won by Carter here, but unfortunately, you got a wild Reflex abusing the timing window. He'll get credit for that one, and I mean, still just a sliver off this Hellstorm. Answer back is Swift there. Pin, gonna get it, and Reflex just running him down. Gets that streak. 7 for him. 2v2 now. Wait, is this? I just realized this is the MW3 camo. How does he have this? I need to ask him some questions after the series, but regardless, Physicals with the SMG in hand does get the double kill through art, just timing going your way that round if you're Exos. 3 straight rounds on the reset. Hellstorm in tow, and this is a good way to start your raid. Nice 5 spree coming through. And now it's, I feel like now it's up to Nitrous, really. You gotta try and string these rounds together. You have a Hellstorm you probably know in your back pocket if you're looking at the scoreboard. So Nitrous, do you play around it? Or do you just play aggressive and try and get active early here on the defense? It's gonna be tough. First off, Nade's gonna land. Reflex gets credit for another kill here. Raiden just getting spammed. He has Carter here, but Carter, do you pull the trigger at the right time? And the answer is no. Raiden having to deal with the seconds. And I mean, just nothing to be done about this round. Squilliam, I mean, you get a kill, but when Reflex is 9-0, bad things are happening to you. Reflex will get the info, and it'll be another Exos round. And it seems like this reset has benefited Exos tremendously on this one. 4 straight rounds, and I think they are 1 round away from closing this one out after the reset. So I believe it is 5-2, technically. But we'll see if that's going to be the case. We'll find out here in a second. 1 round away from taking map number 2, and I mean, pretty emphatically as well. See if Absolut can answer back. They've struggled after the reset here in Search, which, you know, it's kind of surprising because they started off so hot. Just running it down, seems like that flame is gone. That pace that we've seen early Has slowed down to a crawl. Reflex with the Hellstorm. Carter trying to get into Laundry. Does get the first one. That is a huge kill to find. Reflex, can he get anything done with the streak in hand? Nothing as of yet. Looking for one, but off the mark with it. Squilliam gonna back up here, and looks like Raiden might have spotted one toward mid, but no, Squilliam's gonna fall. Raiden had a free kill there. If you were just a little bit more patient. Regardless, though, it is Reflex for the map here. 1v2. Knife in hand's gonna spot Pin, but Pin gonna spot him as well. Reflex just floating around the map, but he might get some bad timing here. Looking for a gunfight. Can you find it? Raiden tags you down low, but you should be falling eventually, and he will, so. The dream is dead. Streak is ended. And Absolut finally getting a round on the board. Better late than never, but you're gonna have to basically chain together 3 straight rounds here. Not impossible, just difficult. We'll see if they're able to find anything going forward. And honestly, if you could just shut down Reflex, I mean, you know, Physical's having a good match too, as well. But if you, I guess you just shut down the subs from Exos, you could have a series on your hands. Easier said than done, though. Reflex already pushed toward Laundry. Physical's chiming in for the kill as well. And there you go, first blood going your direction. Squilliam with the answer back. Physical's getting the trade on Raiden. Little mixy, little windy there, honestly. All things considered. Squilliam getting one back yet again. Double for him. And now Carter. 1v1 for the round. To extend the map a little bit longer. Bomb's gonna go down. Carter checking it at the perfect time here, I think. And yeah, there you go. Timing window works out for Carter. And Nitrous. One round at a time. Inch by inch. They will stay alive in this one, but they gotta keep this going. Couple more rounds now. 5-4. A huge round for Nitrous. If you can find this offense, this goes round 11. It gets scary for Exos here. I mean, despite the good maps from Reflex and Physicals, I mean, Raijin Milo haven't really done a whole lot this map. Getting one-sided efforts from Exos. It's been a team effort from Nitrous, and they're just W keying toward A. Bomb not down yet. Carter shouldering toward mid. He's got to be careful here, though. 17 health, but Pin watching over his teammates will get the trade. Numbers advantage now. Nitrous. What do you do with this? Raiden pushing incredibly aggressive here. Reflex going to hunt that down all day. Could have just got the free bomb plant, but instead, you're going to give your life away first, so not exactly ideal. I mean, at least the bomb's going down for you. Now the clock is ticking. Exos on the retake. Do you read this positioning from Pin? Pin not seeing him on driveway. Needs some help here. He's not going to get it. Carter on the flip side. Makes it a 2v2. But you still have one of the subs alive. It's Physicals. It's Raijin. 1v2 situation, but you lose your main sub. Now Raijin with the AR in hand. Big job to do. 15 on the clock. But Squilliam. Wow. I'm surprised he even went for that chow. That is ballsy. It does pay off for you, but I thought for a second Raijin was in a perfect situation to clutch. And it's round 11, I do believe. It's never chalked. One more round for both of these teams. And I do believe this is the map. Been a crazy map of Call of Duty. We'll see who's going to come up clutch. Exos, I mean, if it's any constellation, you're on offense, and I feel like that's probably slightly preferred on this map. We'll see what they end up pulling off with this one. Carter, going to be the only player toward A, and he's going to spot the entire roster. Alarm bells ringing out. Physical's pushing forward toward Tiki. He's going to shoot a little early, so that'll reveal his position. Bomb not down yet. Reflex thinking about pushing. Carter in prime position to shut this down. He knows there's two here. A stun, a nade could be everything. First one for Carter. Reflex trying to stick the bomb here, and he's going to lay it. Wow, risky play. We'll see if it works for him. Second one's going to fall. Reflex gets another kill here. Squilliam and Pin left last alive to deal with the mess. Oh, you would have loved to have that one if you're Squilliam. Shots on both of these players incredibly low. Pin just so far out of the play. Needed to get going earlier, and it's Squilliam left in the 1v3. Not enough time in this one. 20 seconds on the clock. You got to go. I don't know why you're wrapping the map. You got to get active. And it's Exos. Round 11. They'll take the W in a very back and forth map in this one. And it's thanks to this guy on your screen right now, Reflex. After the reset, I mean, 14-3. Had himself a map and a half for sure. And honestly, I didn't capture, or I didn't look at the scoreboard before the reset. I don't remember exactly who was frying, but I'm sure Reflex ended with a ton of kills after that one was all said and done. So great job from him. And I think that's going to be the map. Are they keep playing this? Yeah, there we go. Okay, they're going to end it on me. I had a feeling that was the map. I didn't want to hype it all up just for that to be them playing out the rest of it out, but 6-5. Can't get any closer than that. Now Exos 2-0 up in the series. They're going to take this one. And now, I mean, that's a tough break, really, if you're Absolute. You needed to win that one, I feel like, to extend it. I will say, this is a team I feel like can definitely win a respawn. It's definitely in their cards to do so. They just need to lock it in. And we'll see if they're able to do so. It's going to be Den. It's going to be Overload coming up next. And a very close S&D just didn't go your way. Now you got to be flawless from here on out. So we'll see if they're able to do that here in a second. We're going to take a quick break while we get that map locked and loaded. And we'll be right back with what could be the final map in this one. So stay tuned. And we are back with map number 3, Den Overload, here on this match, and we'll see. It's going to be Exos closing out the series in the 3-0. It was an incredibly close SND, but just came down to round 11. Exos had too big of a gap, and just were able to finesse at the end, and now off the opening break, winning the break off here. And it looks like, well, okay, we're throwing smokes. How many times must we throw smokes after SND before you guys get the memo? It's every series I play. I swear to God, I see this every. I know Call of Duty's bugged sometimes, and it doesn't let you do it. But I swear more often than not, you guys still have them on after S&D, and I'm calling you out for it because this is ridiculous. I've seen this all year, guys. Come on. Just make a separate class for respawn and search. It's not that hard. It's really not. Okay, little mini rant over. Exos probably should have got the first cap there, but they throw a smoke, so they're not going to get it. They're respecting their opponents. They team kill the smoke thrower, so at least they show a little honor at the very least here. And I mean, hey, that mistake might lead to a cap going the other direction for the side of Nitrous here. Pin helping his teammates out. The Dolphin Dive not going to quite land, and Squilliam now left to pick up the pieces. Does get the first one. Second one lines up as well, but just too many numbers for him to deal with. Now we're back to parity here. Drone still on the doorstep, so you got to make sure nobody grabs this if you are Exos, and looks like they will be playing keep away for the moment. Raiden getting incredibly aggressive in the drone. Gonna reset right before they get there, so patience is virtue, and it pays off for Exos. 4 dead yet again, and now a chance for them to get some scoring going on the offense. Let's go into an early listen in with the side of Exos on this overload. See how they're coming.
One's close, one's close. I made it close.
Lockers. Oh, Lockers low. Williams low. Nice.
Go. That's a cap, that's a cap.
Get in position, get in position, get in position.
We're right behind.
I'm going through couches.
Come on, stone. He's stone.
Heard.
Looking for pin.
Oh, you got shit on.
Last one's pin. The relay.
Yeah, pin.
Hey,
Shit
relay
on
that
bad.
shit. Relay, there's 24, relay that shit.
Heard. Yeah, going in the back. One's in the back. One's couches, one shot. Couches, one shot. He's going
back to back. Go right.
Runs in the back. He's in B overload. Yeah, leave that kid. He's useless.
I don't see nothing outer. He's inner. Or
He's outer.
I got shit on.
He's in front of our window.
Oh, bro.
Oh, that
Is...
Window.
Oh.
Run away with it.
One shot.
Oh, they're gonna run. They're running. Three. They're running close. Third attack.
Yo, he's close. Just play corner. Play that corner. That's one.
What a nade.
They're going left.
I'm picking up the pin.
He's one shot.
Going left with the ball. Go left.
Nice.
Go left.
Go left. I'm up.
I'm aiding. What?
Just go. Keep going. There's two here.
I'm still
One shot. Go. You got it. Nice.
Pinch dead.
Nice.
Heard. That's three. We're missing one.
Yo, reflex. I have this. Go in small. Go in the small room. I have this.
Out the ball. I'm going left. Oh, he's in mid, guys. He's in RU, in the corner. Raiden. Pink skin. He's in RU.
Oh my
He's in RU.
God.
Alright, that's him. Go left.
And at the comms of Exos Esports there, they sound locked, they sound composed, and they sound like a team who's about to send us to halftime, and they will. 4 straight captures unanswered. A little bit of, resistance met there from Nitrous, but just not enough in the end. They're able to take that half pretty comfortably, I will say. 4 down after 4 down in the spawn, and that could be the difficult thing in Overload. Once you get that 4 dead, it's tough to get out if you're pinned in the back of that side. But, I mean, hey, Nitrous, they'll have good side now, so anything can happen. I mean, 4-0 is not the craziest comeback, but 5 minutes on the clock now for Nitrous to prove us otherwise, but just got to step up in the slaying department right now. Really, I feel like just Pin, Squilliam, even Raiden, yeah, kind of having some rough maps. Carter, positive by a little bit, but I mean, Reflex just continuing his reign of terror from that search. And honestly, even Physics, not having the best map either, but doesn't seem to matter too much so far. Exos taking care of business in this one. We'll see if they can continue their dominant form that they have been in. Squilliam with a nice double, though. Does open things up for Nitrous to try and push forward. We'll see if they can use this time to get something going, but I believe the Hellstorm is going to be dropped here from Reflex. He's looking for it, but maybe bursted a little too early here, but Milo is there for the trade. Wow, Milo with the 3-piece at the goal line. Somehow that one doesn't go in despite missing the Hellstorm missile, and, well, that's just a clutch defense right there if I've ever seen it. Exos not letting them have an inch here. Carter off the map, but the rest of Nitrous do win a couple of gunfights, so, I mean, we'll see if their wave of kills is going to be a little bit easier this time around. Squilliam for the first one. Trades coming on through. Second one falling, and now Pin left to pick up the pieces, but Milo on the head. He should be able to shut this one down. Even has Raijin's support. And just Nitrous not winning enough gunfights to be able to flood through the front. I kind of want to see them play a little bit more proactively with the drone and just like the plays they're making in general. are rushing things a little bit too much, and, you know, they are getting that wave of kills, but I always talk about it. The first wave doesn't matter as much. It's about the second wave, and so you see Exos capitalizing on that second wave of kills. Gets number 5 on the board with just a little over 3 minutes to play now, and I mean, not the best half in the first half, and starting off losing that first score for Nitrous. Gonna be in a rough position, and I mean, they're just getting surrounded as well. You got Physics on the drone reset, 2 falling, and Carter off the map again. So, I mean, this is just gonna be another one, and yeah, I'm not even surprised to see that one. Host ended the game. GG, go next is what they said. Well, unfortunately, next, that's gonna do it. That's the 3-0. And it's Exos yet again, taking the sweep in the series today. Have not lost a map yet. And looking like the team to beat in this group. They'll take this map, I guess technically 5-0. And yeah, Absolut wanting none of it. They want out of here. I can understand why, but just a dominant performance really from Reflex. Milo had a great map too as well on that Overload. Got to shout him out as well on the slang. But yeah, that's not how I wanted to end the series. But I mean, hey, they get me out of here a little earlier than I was gonna be expecting. So I mean, at least they you know, just wanted to pull the plug. Didn't want to watch any more messy Call of Duty, I guess, is the deal. But it's going to be another 3-0 yet again for Menaces tonight. And we'll take one last look at how things panned out. A lot closer of a series, I will say, than the first one. But, I mean, the Overload, kind of a slam, is what it is, happens sometimes. But Exos will be victorious, and they'll extend their lead now to 2-0 in the XP League. Looking to try and top their group. And we'll see if they're going to be able to. I'm looking at the group right now. They got Division 0. They got Unity Visual to take care of, as well as, you know, Vantix White. We'll see how good that team ends up being. But yeah, definitely some difficult teams to play next, and we'll see how they perform against some of the top squads in this one. But guys, that is going to do it for me tonight. Appreciate y'all hanging out in the chat with me. You know, wish we could have seen maybe some deeper maps for both of these series, but it is what it is, man. Sometimes, you know, you just get the belt and you got to take it. You got to deal with it and see how you adjust next time. But I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you later.
Every day they clocking me. Red alert, I'm the dangerous, I keep that clock on me. And they ain't looking for no choke, I'm just looking out for me. Cause I done did shit, the niggas ain't talking about no rapping beat. Boy, I'm talking tragedy, massive, casual. Shit that I can't even remember, bet they remember me. Shit that happened late in December, I bring that winter heat. Niggas down the whole October, the real Halloween. Back to back funerals, is them or us, it's him or me. Don't get booked cause ain't no bond money, we doing this shit for free. If he told that ain't my homie, that little nigga weak. If I miss ain't going to sleep, I'm in the street, we play for keys. 2011, August 11, RIPO down, August 9th, 2 days before, I turned 17, 21 to 45, I'm like, what the fuck that mean? You fighting an armed robbery, shorty, that's what they offer. My little brother getting big, my uncle